I was online a couple of years ago at around 1 a.m. looking up old SpongeBob episodes, as I was a huge fan as a kid, and the newer episodes they showed on TV were complete shit. So after going around through bad quality videos on foreign websites, and other sites flooded with ads, I came across an unofficial website that had the full episodes completely ad-free. Okay, so the quality wasn't great, but it was better than most of the websites. On the bottom was a link that said, SpongeBob Lost Episode. Being the idiot that I am, I clicked on it. I thought it was probably a screamer or something like that, but I clicked on it anyway. I was bored enough to click on the video and watch it, and I totally forgot about looking for the old episodes. The episode video had poor quality, and the episode itself was pretty much forgotten by the writers. Like every episode, it started with the theme song, and the title card read, Patrick's Leg, with the normal fun-filled bubbled letters we all know and love. The first thing that didn't seem right was that after the title card, the transition, instead of bubbles, was just a blur into the beginning of the episode. It started out like a harmless SpongeBob episode, with SpongeBob and Patrick watching the sunset, and then Patrick decides to go sandboarding, and they do. So far, a pretty normal episode. Patrick then tries to do some sort of trick on his sandboard, but fails horribly. As a result, Patrick falls and breaks his leg, and SpongeBob goes after him to see if he's okay. During this scene, instead of the usual Hawaiian theme music, more suspenseful, serious music plays. Also, Patrick screams a more painful scream than he normally would. Even that I could feel it. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I mean, he just broke his fucking leg. Nothing that's too far out of the ordinary, right? Well, other than this opening and the music in that one scene, it was pretty much going like any other normal episode. The next scene takes place at the hospital, where the doctor tells Patrick he needs to be in a wheelchair for a little while. As they walk out, SpongeBob is pushing Patrick in his wheelchair, and they run into some girls. The girls start talking to Patrick because of his leg and ask if they could sign his cast as they walk away with Patrick, leaving SpongeBob by himself. So far, going like a normal episode. I don't really remember what happened throughout the rest of this episode, so I'll just skip some scenes. This is when things got creepy. Later that night, SpongeBob knocks on Patrick's door. In this scene, the backgrounds are more realistic than usual, however I tried to ignore it. When Patrick opens the door, SpongeBob tells Patrick that he forbids them to see those girls ever again. Patrick gets furious, not like he does normally. This is a more realistic anger, and he tells SpongeBob that he hates him. The girls leave in fear, and this is when I started to feel funny about this episode. SpongeBob then screams, in an unusually deep voice, something like, "Oh yeah? Well, as long as you hate me, I can do this!" And then he then starts beating Patrick's broken leg violently with a rock. After that, the screen goes to static for a fraction of a second, and cuts to a scene of SpongeBob and Patrick, who are apologizing for something during the daytime. Except the lighting and the animation and the voices didn't match up. The animation in this scene is also very poor, as if it was on a loop, and it goes on for around a good 4 or 5 minutes. I was very creeped out, but I wanted to see how it ended. The screen goes black for a minute or two, and then cuts to a scene from another episode where Patrick has Jeffrey Jellyfish in a wagon and says, "Come on, Jeffrey!" And the scene goes black again. This time only for about 30 seconds, and cuts to a CG animation of Patrick cutting SpongeBob's stomach open with a piece of broken coral, with realistic blood gushing out, while looking at the screen with bloodshot, dilated eyes. His mouth doesn't move, but you can faintly hear him say, "I knew this day would come," with an echoey voice. You can also hear SpongeBob laughing for some reason. The scene goes on for another 3 minutes, but nothing is heard but static, which gets louder and louder, until it's unbearably loud. Then the normal credits come on, but with a very faint image of the last scene being shown. My goodness, that image will be burnt in my mind forever. The United Plankton logo isn't shown like usual. After the video was over, it completely froze, so I had to reload the page. However, it wasn't available anymore. I couldn't even find the website anymore. Even when I looked up Patrick's leg, nothing came on. I understand that if you don't believe me, but I know what I saw, even if it was at 1 in the morning. And honestly, what the hell was I even doing online to begin with?